Hi, it's Deanna, and I learned a lesson. I screwed up big time. Well, I guess I really like this bear. So, in a previous video, I was all excited because I got this old, well, what I thought was an old bear. And I really thought this was an antique. And I was so stoked. I was so excited about it. And I got it today. And there was this really, really, really nice expert that helped me tonight. And her name, I'm going to give a shout out to her. Her name is Rebecca Kaufman. And she's known as Stife Gal. And Stife Gal, aka Rebecca, is an expert, and she has a Ruby Lane shop called Stife Gal, and she has her own blog called Stife Gal, and she has all sorts of different she's like featured in newspapers, on the radio. She's like all over the place when it comes to bears, and she really knows her bears. And so I asked her who made this bear and how old it is. And she came back to me, and I don't think she wanted to break it to me, but she did because she's honest and she's helpful, and she wanted to teach me. And she apparently consulted some other teddy bear experts after watching my first video, which I'll put a link in the description, and you'll see how excited I was and now how forlorn I am and sad. But she consulted like a bunch of other experts, and they went over the video several times, and they said that they feel that this is not a European or a known American shaped bear. And by the way, if you hear drinking sounds, it's my dog in the background photobombing another one of my videos. But she said that this is not like a known European shaped bear or German or American shaped bear in any way, shape, or form. And she's never seen a body like this before. And that she feels that it's an artist bear that was made to look very old. So she said that a lot of the artists can make the mohair look very old and tattered and worn. She thinks that the nose was waxed to make it look hard and crusty and old. She said shoe button eyes are very easy to come by. So these antique little eyes are very easy to find. And so in her expert opinion, it's a nice mohair bear that was made by an artist, made to look like an early bear or Bruin or grizzly bear, and made to look like it was from the early 20th century. So, I didn't pay very much for it. I paid way more than what I would expect to pay for an artist bear because I don't really like artist bears. Was it worth it? Yes. In a way, I'm very disappointed and I'm very sad about it. But in a way, I learned a lesson. And I learned a lesson because I really thought this was old, and I learned a lesson that how easy it is to be fooled into thinking something is old and antique when it's really, really not. And so, as you can see, this is going to be my bear that's known as Lesson Bear. Remember the Care Bears, those bears that had T-shirts with messages on it? And, like each one had a certain theme? Well, this is going to be Lesson Bear. So I just wanted to share this little story with you, how to be careful. Now, it's not the seller's fault. I'm not blaming the seller at all because she did not truly know, just like I didn't know. She thought it was an antique bear. She bought it from an antique shop, thought it was from the 40s. And I thought it was an antique. And I thought, wow, I just scored big. And you know what? I'm going to eat humble pie. And it's my fault because I'm not an expert. I didn't know for sure. And so I'm going to chalk this up to just a lesson learned. And I actually really do like this bear. So maybe this is going to be like one of my first artist bears. So once again, thanks for watching. And check out Stife Gal's store on Ruby Lane, where she sells nothing but like really cool vintage and antique, mainly like Stife bears and mohair animals and dolls and whatnot. So thanks for watching. Have a nice evening, and I hope you learned a lesson too. Bye for now.